AGA company no amon wo Obuasi no. Do not underrate the young people. Meka bibi na kire mu. Now, Adoma Kuba fi say o wase bi the mark captains ma wo de yento aso me basisi a.
Ya beka ne yansem a sponsor nkofo bi. At smart people, one po. Moja no a egu fam ni kan wo piase du no. Egu ne maso, egu anu ane na busia so. On trasinya kontine emmon pa yensum fe nyankopon. Rather so dis mu no because ye de bani anu mu a. Eye no me ma no. No anu anamu no is a case person. He's a case person. Senior would dress and 40 young cassa. Yakodrono, Minia, I near to pen Mabina. This time we are taking him on. And he should be ready. Martin, you get my control because he be I. Well, no woman here. And I want your rangy so cheap and Ibia. Now we know Sammy, and your captain smack and quadenum. Oh, the other channel, inflammably. All the captain smack, we wish I said that. Yeah, what's the one? No one more they say Droyam for the Unumi. No metronome Quasiasm. And I say he has nothing to guide him. Or be a effective journalist, you have nothing to guide him. Now sorry I read more condom no dim quasam or can sabi. Everybody say, what communipa? It's a member, what communipa or Bossy or Power Captain Smart, what communipa.
Right. Welcome. Miki Polo Michel, Ankoma Abla Michel Pa. Busa Michel Munina, I see a fear show Senegal has brought some information and is sad. Are you? Dear Tiana say, a Obuasi Mantiana Dion Moye, no. On say, Yakase Obuasi no. A new pebi fee say, Omuye or Omukuta authority, Obuasi assassin so. Nina say, I am for Obuasi on. Womu. Ahoden a kire say asase ne yomo dia no e wo fom pachoti ni pa Obuasi enkonwasem ene wo hene no ahemfo e wo ho no a wo na wo ho danse asase no wo hweso no obinim de asie wo mama kwan ama wo adore wo mo odua no na wanhwe ye wo we wo di anya ye we ye the first stage nkoda we wuo no wo de sojafo no clash no a wo wuo no eye the first stage we dey ye wo media no so on say ye no ya na before na akoye say ye made si ansa na ye say ye hu yanka so what study ya oh we dey ye hu yanka ai ye ya de osade no but and then we are so fortunate say media no so nsam timi travel far than say obetena office. So AGA company no amwo Obuasi no pay attention. Mon tight mo security o. Right. Wo de yen kɔ Obuasi mra ho na menhwɛ mrante bi na menkyere wo musuban bi omba be.
Omusi ye de butre never free pie. According to my pussy yene. Da go ma yene. Guru ma yene. Kuza yene, Frafra yene, Fulani yene, Sh0ckingly wakasa, Nasia go alai sadi kurumu, Omunya waha, Sh0ckingly go dinya aya idaka framu ha, Obuasi, ya buta ya Muslims, ya Christians, ya bento pa ya bedede, ya the fully pie, na salamano, ya kare do megum. Ya go see obu ejo na ba go 7 hours here me yan kasa biam amusi munya butre ya bia eyeru ya ba de kama e jesi mun biam na go endem I free now.
Right. Enra omo ye a omo kosie ye nuanom a omahwere wo no nkwan enkomodie bebre koso wo mrante no baby omudi wo magoro na well, meba.
Nobody. Why is our life? That can still open by. Baba give me one more soldier.
Right. But Oba no like if you don't my why. Like video Cecilia Jekum akwa ba na say Rebecca Somwa Aduyobo mechia nyina. Now, one say Obuasi no wo matete gang different. One mu ye Voltarian gangs, one mu ye Northern, one mu free just wo macheche omumu a abusia no mu bodi no. One ne ye different from the nimum. One nyina tete gang Obuasi. Eti Obuasi no akoye a hot cake as then kaswa anase ashaman se sana Obuasi no na Obuasi de na koye se enam sa Obuasi no ka santema ho na hono yas e wasante region intino unse dante wo munyi wo ho ade nemum ni nyina koye Galamsey gangsters pajoti ni pa won makoye Galamsey etritrafo to wo from killers ti di no obi kasa killer just wo no kum na ye killers enti sa group na wo hono most of them are very dangerous pajoti ni pa wo mo very dangerous no mo nyina so do mo ho awura sika kokko tuo no and omatimi invest more in akodies in sekanin just to asem ankasa nu bone ti de make no Obuasi no obi Obuasi bi anim say don't play with sa boys no they don't play sa Obuasi boys no wo mo very terrible eti mpanifon be break craft for mo so mo bodyguards ne wo mo land gas wo mo protect site mining site wo mo na do mo kwa wie manso adwuma boys ne ye no. You don't play with them. Now, in fact, area gang be na huna we tukwa kwhye sa pomu Obuasi manso adubia nkwanta eho no nyina akogu and the Juma boys na ye no security services nam say empanimfo bebre na this empanimfo no nkoda ne nam ti no they don't talk about them ba wonim ade asi we no sa boys no a wono mo afri mu no dodo no an yes gangs wo mu nyina nkoda Ghana Police Service. You see, mo de mo tenase na mo didi a ho. Tsunami pa ebesi Obuasi. Tsunami. Mo mwani na ho. Yes. Mwani na ho. Right. Yenhwe sa abrantie we. 1 2 3. Right. Me chere wade bi ho. Tie nkomo we ho. Wo de tie nkomo we na yento aso.
Go Obuasi underground ebe buokum workers. Me say mo pa mo market. And na 22nd of January. Me say mo pa mo market. Obuasi AGA daddy be kuma manfo. Me na me catch samuti bi ache. Upon all their safety. Ekoya daddy be kasa manfo no. O medwene ho mo ntiase da. Take it from me na me kasa asem ochiremo. Yemfa kosuam bob from Obuasi o. Na infufu be catch say abebodi o ma asase so. Yemfa snap nkogu bebia o. Yenim koya de o mbefa so. Yene. Wuni siremni ana ibeni yade a ye very careful. So wuni siremni ana ibeni yade a ye very careful. You don't know our roots. Me say so wuni siremni ana ibeni yade a ye very careful. Munnim yasi o. Yane. Me say motiti. Yanim nkubio. But me say dade be kasamo. Enya me kwa me say niema start e koso. Ekoya dade be force wa kasa wo Obuasi no. Me say be Ghana fo nyina nsa. Me say nipa be wuama afi company no be pa manfo so mo be yadwuma. Obi a be suro so obekọ. Na afi ye be hwe se mma be fa ntafo no. Se omo no nwa akukuduro, omo mbra mo betensem. Me say company no e be close. Na uni be close. Ye be na close. What the muka say na UM4 mo na mo ho ya membo underground mining alliance mo na mo ho ya membo na punkogu bebia o yenim koye de ombefa so yene woni sremni ana ibeni yade a ye very careful
on say Obuasi asem no etoda na ye na manfo bisa se ne Obuasi no kura ne kuru no hwan ne dominate wo kuru no ade bi wo koso asante memo ho de tie ne se but when me say guy we say police for picking early as possible I say IGP police for na so on pick guy we ho no mo man arrest baby on betimi adiki na nya more information we free boy we ho o ti ase o say TikTok ni ye now ye tena se te one ye screen recording ni ma manfo kan wo ni ye recording ni ma nsam ni pa bi she kona bi kan so now I want say wo mo free baby Ghana fana baby a move aba ase no ase wo mo dominate pachuti ni pass ma meken obi abetimi atukwa akotena baby aba me kire se ukoboase a ho e kamia se yenua no mo free bi asoro baby wo mo nyina aba no mo no dominate ewo asante mantem bebre monhwe ni pa on say abranti emotionally unintelligently or kire se die anwonafo ewo Obuasi betimi aye or kire die esremfo betimi aye only the reason why because woman nananom awu bebre ena manante na adosu bebre sana Obuasi ayo woman dosu bebre a change the netizens and say woman a ehoye womo dia no unse ebeye so difficult say infantini asantini bekwa kwotena voter region and say esoro northern region baby asoma me kan wo de wobetimi afuba apahwe no wako claim say wono bia boko me na me asantini boko me ye ne wo de it will be very difficult for the southerner to go to the north to live in an area na wo claim say wo de wonim me munim de betimi aye wo sremu a can you imagine that we are sure say be possible because unim enra na menim kofo be bredi nkomo even in boko northern soldiers create wo mko ho no wo try say boys ne to say they will target them to so be you mafio e chesi wo away from the region nti anytime be and the soldiers ya wo mo ye wo ankasa kromfo wo nim wo behavior patriotic America no me so called security intelligence for the good Ghana ignore them mo ignore wo timi the soldiers could not esro soldiers no say omo hu say wonye omo krom ni a they will target you. Most of them crying would dia grow you majon kwa free onsem because omo ni say we alien. Enti most of our security service na wonya yo nkrofo no. Now, it will be difficult, very difficult say obekọ esrem na asantini wo akọ say wone that man go for a pre bibi and I say you are telling them say we are this, we are that. Unim de kabet ebesi ebe west. Otia say but it seems say Obuasi south ho no ahun minim say free nananom say free I want to aso say yeah day who say they omutimi nya akokodro to timu claim say they will destroy and true someone take care they will destroy it. Tie da make no Udie ubefa ne say normal. And time is coming ahun. We am bumpen info na mo 60 70 years no a. Mo security ba ku mienu bi mo kanti you don't give a damn to see the future for the Ashanti region no. I mean, it's okay for you. But there must be a control. So udwoni che Obuasi na mo se mo be kan okra Obuasi said you mo breedy hooligans was akuro no Obuasi no adansefo no ano ya yeden. It seems say abubo nsrasefo no eda ne nkokorafo nko a. But ahoho no ebe dominate mo. Oh yeah. Florence of was say it can never happen. Those tribes are evil. You said it. You can't no me ba asantini akotena boko na tamale. Na wa betra se ye na ye so ya betra nti ye be claimu mo ya ye be setamale. We are sure say can that happen? No. You can't do that. Untimi nya sa untimi nkotena soga kope Anglo state. Now we are South, we are Fantini, Akuyapimini, Asantini, whatever. Now wako now we say, baby or more you are fighting to take control. No way. Obwa, they will fish you out. They will fish you out. But you see, when they come to the South, it seems that our leaders are too complacent. Nanano Trankonya, you're too complacent. Nobody says, oh, being kontra baby you. But when you come to go to Rome, do what the Romans do. Obuasi, someone ready at home, a because opesa kwano so pe bia boni o manfo din semu pasa Obuasi kwano akokos efadun kwano so no sa area ho no it seems say ehwo akoye a hideout area for hooligans and criminals. Neba ode yanku yanim.
So when this ceremony ana ayigbeni yadia, you're very careful. You don't know our roots. Me say, so when this ceremony ana ayigbeni yadia, you're very careful. Mun nimi yasi o. Yane. Me say, motiti. Yani mun kubio. But me say, dade be kasamu. Enyame kwa me say niema start e koso. Ekoya dade be force wa kasa wo Obuasi no. Me say beje Ghana fo nyina nsa. Me say nipa be wuama afi company no be pa amanfo so mo be adwuma. Obi be suro so obekọ. Na afi ye be hwe se mba be fa ntafo no. Se omo no mo akukuduro, omo mbra mo betensem. Me say company no e be close. Na uni be close. Ye be na close. What dey mo ka say na UM4 mo na mo ho ya me mobo underground mining alliance mo na mo ho ya mobo ye AGA na eni omo nya o in the subcontractors na mo ntwe mo ho aduwa ne niema ye nyina no sadaka ne ade ye nyina no ye AGA na ede omo ye ni mu UM4 ye ni asem mo pe bebi ntina na AGA me say ade ye be yem no ade ye be yem Obuasi kurom ho no mo ade be yem Obuasi kurom ho no mu be hu say yes to me bi wo ho to me na ho no ene ya pone kakra ene ade amamu amudi ye dwuma no me na me ka kire mu muni siremfuo ene ayigbeni ya na sa hunani ya ade a ye very careful entia ni podua so utua ni podua so na ni bre a me ti mu a kire mu ubedi wire hye uti ba me pesa me kire mu say me mama hu bebi ade ni free ye nada me say ye nada ye
on say o mine on ye do stage ya susum 70 person ye de kataba wonimi enya na nya no kro they do it physically etina make us say media meaning because soja na say kata me so me call 2007 no anka de be banye fi say ebi akasa mri ma wuro madu akiri pa you see pick intelligence oh see omo de aduro kata so keke wanya no kro wa aduro bia ni ho hwe ukoba bi omo to gold ne sa ne mining site no a hwe omo timi ubet omo atimi didi nkomo say enipa omo timi kunkum nipa basabasa o but omo sheda ka say ye de yes sacrifice anya no kro e de aduro e de ho aduro. When persuasion fails, force must be applied. Say drone fail woman, they do it physical. Eti woman ka so medwiri bibia gu nipa so akunu a easy. Na de na no katachie mu ye koyi. Woman timi tutu amana no ma set a trap. Ne de enwura akata so. Uto mu anu wawu. Jack, sikanti won boys ni trimu osumo. I'm telling you. Say woni woman sa Galamsey fo ni bi ni nkoma, you don't know this. Sikanti boys ni trimu ayesum. I'm telling you. And was I refer cra say, one no young when any ceremony. Unto your ceremony out the trans no moon when he wants why. On say, or more kind, or yan was sentiment to overcast and found, who trim you out the say, it's reported to me was sentiment, and one more yet or more pay, where you more yin some, or more yet and what this a your day. Aye. Jack, and conform add your moyeno, a your physical no moyeno, and you be no more, woman so much dear drew here. No woman so much dear drew to move bet me face soldier for no. Show whatever idea. Woman say, oh, my dear drew, but physically, omo ko twa gate no ewuram ekowuram enye so omo koye say omo say honhom na de omo ko physically they are going to attack. These people are not playing no. What they show one say omo committee soldier for the hwade. Enti omo ye nrosem on dia duro ne kataka, but that's not the reality. The truth na me catch say omo nim say they know what to do to defend and to destroy. But you know, omo nim niam omo ye, but un say Ghana no ye dia duro enya duro physically they will attack and destroy. Na ye nua bia twa message mani jopa Ezido or say when you raise a lion or tiger with the intentions of letting it eat your neighbor, it will eat your household before it gets to your neighbor's house. A word to a wise is in Sandema. Ezido, thank you for your message. Why? Ezido, thank you. Hwɛ sadia maya say makose samrantie bi de oma bab nananum bi ene amanyofo ni society leadership no omo ye langas omo sikadie kakra mu bedie ne mrantie sadia musi bridi womo nentete yanim no, they will fight back and destroy you. Boys no egu sa manso kwanta manso ebuase adubia no, I'm telling you say they will eat you. Anye me omuntimi ni nam me ka no kra na kire. As a sanity happen in Obuasi, as security ye massive Obuasi to fish out mrantie no obia no yentimi identify wo. Because me se open mrantie from Kumasi bia na ohwe na hu omo a wo nyina akoche sa apom ho. But as usual, when one the protecting penifo ni bebrete no, they don't care. Oh, where your boy? Asem si no for afre. Oh, where my boy? Sa na ti o. O di opa ni sa so kokeles ni. Oh, where penny akura no we penny we ohwe no we take care. We ne caretaker. This is what is going on. And this is how mrantie no. Eyo adwuma na edent obi e pagya onyana abetre kakra bia quickly. No wape bansere ba ko bia to na so no ya kope obi ade ne atotu ama no. Enne pump action gun etese chiwin stick e wo Ghana. Pump action gun etese chiwin stick. Mrantie ne didi agro tese bibi. But unim, we see so-called administrators and the society leadership no pretend oh sasma o candy and so omu wow edra na dwa omu no omu hia wo joint every 4 junction black cars ya black pick mrantie edu omu nante. They know these things but they don't talk about it. Tie dem make catch no. And wahini bi akwa bi memo signal bi on. People must take care of this guy. This nkofo mu nyina wo man nim. Empanifo no minim ade ehunu say eyasisie ne boni nti o. As almost sudo di omaye nti they want like protection. Omanya empanifo na say as omaye boni bi nti no obiya pe protection. Ghana from empanifo 99% of them as omo here protection. Eti ope edro kakra no ope boys edinachi na omo nemu. Nti most of these gangsters no benefit they take care of them. O the upper question is here, you be in the next day. They know all this is all. I mean, we be in the street with them. We know what they are doing. And nimpefe say, me say baby ye too good no. And I'm say e sikani brain no. Emrantie na ho no, wo me wild. Don't underrate them oh. Don't underrate them. Meba.
Say Ghana mebuna mo wo Obuasi kwa menenim ho. Munji bum ko. Obi akọ pe de akom de na onya obedi o. Obi akọ. Abodam.
Enti obi sorry o say Captain Smart ni hu Captain Udim. Captain Smart hu eye emrantie bia wo ono susu say wo protect no because first no so kofa program bi by fa be wo so ai on say no oye no frɛ na we oh me makti we ye Galamsey we wa gigi no na mu no so anyane de no na mu to onim boys ne pa me catch o onim boys no nti boys no so no onim panimfo handle sa boys ni nyina wonim onim handle on say adia Captain Smart enye say wa sheda wo on say nso asem efunu wa na ato ne akakanti empanimfo na mana fono no onim adwuma no mu play games no mu play no etro yo mu sa no o ozo mu wo mo ozo fo wonya we because ekura asofo nyina wo concession so be ya just a gang leader na chira say what we wa hanti just nkura we group we na behwe wa ma wo ene Ghana fo asofo ni nyina no concession 99% of them to gold to ten crying na to no concession no de ja Killerman na Killerman ape de obetu ama no ne yatuni ahoro ne de abre na kra most of asofo ni bebre wo mutu Galamsey wo ma to talk concern because wo mu gigi asori sika no a the investment wo mu be yes sika no be mo so obeto gold na wo de asie nti asofo no wo mu fie mu nyina mo gold reserve ogu wo mu fie ko to concession no eno so wo ma kire say wo to a obepe obi obedi aduro kakra gu so ye be ya pa ye no ntimi nye ye ne ye be ye Jack enimo mu ye no gold mines no Jack don't play with them o it is so for no to abepa na no tin kra kuma say wa se suit kohwe ni gold mines ba bia ye di sika no bre no kohwe ni mo ye no ho but they will pretend because they know say Ghana is Ghana, forget it adiasa will be ada. But so when you have time to deal with these boys, they will tell you what time it is. It was also for no betting and na your discuss concession against no gang leader no actually they will be to abreno the obebo ho ban the obia percentage now ye to near the abreno no ye the good ne the abreno no. This is what is going on in Ashanti region. Tinananum I mean mo police for mo kakra but munim momfa de ekoso mo daache mo nananum no wemnum benyini no ma ba be leaders and they will strike back until who be here say today Obuasi mun break sa de na Obuasi no ade we ba en kese mo fa so gina so mutimi supu area no mo di security super map strategy na boys no but onim we krenko say because Mrs. Empenifo no bebre no be ma command no wo mun koda na gungura mu ho wo mun koda na against us no and enye is anodin o anodin but me su mo brebre me nkaso mo wu am fa me nko
but me see dade be kasamo enya me nko me see niam start e koso e koya dade be force wa kasa wo Obuasi no me see be Ghana fo nyina ansa me see nipa be wu ama afa company no be pa manfo so mo be yadwuma obia be suro so obekọ na afa ye be hwe se mba be fa ntafo no se omo no nwo akukuduro omo mbra mo no se omo no nwo akukuduro omo mbra mo betensem me see company no e be close na uni be close ye be na close what the mo ka se na UM4 mo na mo ho ya me mobo underground mining alliance mo na mo ho ya mobo ye AGA na eni omonya wo in the subcontractors na mo ntwe mo ho aduwa ne niema ye nyina no sadaka ne ade ye nyina no ye AGA na ede omo ye nimu UM4 ye ni asem mo pe be bintina na AGA me say ade ye be yem no ade ye be yem Obuasi kurom ho no mo ade ye be yem Obuasi kurom ho no mu be hu say yes to me bi wo ho to me na ho no ene ya pone kakra ene de amamo amudi yadwuma no me na me ka kire mu muni siremfuo ene ayigbeni ya na sa hunani ya de a ye very careful entia ni poduaso utua ni poduaso no ni bre a me ti mu a kire mu u be di wire hye uti ba me pesa me kire mu say me mama hu be bi ade ni free ye nada me say ye nada udi ye nothing chia ebe kasa mo wo say yes bibi wo wiase wonji hwindi no ohu bibi ada na woni mi say wiase ade bia wo say no a ye simple say so wo ye ni ye o enti na wo kwa igbemem akunima me ye simple no na wo yare na say ye sa wo yade a edene ba ye nto yade ma wo ye simple Say you invoke cases na dad nkasa amanfo. Eye simple kra. Yes say ade eye simple. Ba mama adwembone abayetirim. Mama adwembone abayetirim. Ade aye mpese ye beye no. Ya starting enra.
Unim mebebo video be no police for kwacheche nkrofo bi okromo ohun. Na video ne said the police for your montino. Minya ade a metimi de video ansa na beba. One side video where that's we. Patro hweniye pa. E memma kintra 14 pa. In fact, as omo body say President Mahama Bodyguard. Eye ene ehwe sa boys. Muntie de me no. See, e be de senkoda yi, ombetimi abo President Mahama din. Say the Bodyguard. Eye in charge. Na unim video na no show nti me show video ba me bo audio ne wum no am wati why me bo audio na am wati on police for koye soup on na memma kintra wafo om kocheche wom no ano odin me ba okay, abusia say me bo audio bi afa video ye da homon say wote ya no me ho a enye clear so no mahu na masesa source no why me sere wa me bo audio bi sesi e emrante ya chi wo mugu kam no ho omo say President Mahama Bodyguard ena ye dey e in charge na me bo video bi audio bi afa video e da hai say wo mo pe asema me ka no ho adanse a omo po mo test me ai ti de me ka chiro no empanifo mo wasantemem ye de ye kuro no mu beja akwa amayo mu beja hoko de amade amankoda Obuasi ya dance kura asante empani nsam kuro ba ko ne sa dance kuro no yankoye nim o de yankoye me pa so me bo ade bi on source no nya ama me hu na me nchenyi ma de sisi a
what's it no fa no why Mahama Bodyguard. Who's up, Commander? Mo fa mo place pass na zo turma o. Ana zo turma juma yo
But Jonah sound no mote sound na mote ana sound number. Right. But your comment section on ma minton kan why. Na mintie say sound ne ba ya why. Right. Ti asem wa.
Second for me mo wana tu etutu no. Wana kida rofo no. Kana tutu no. Wana kita rofo. Ana wana sumamo. Na bote wana sumamo. No wana kita. Wana sumamo. Waya. Wana mufa muje. Wose no fa no wine. Mahama Bodyguard. Who's Commander? Mufa mo place pass na zo turma o. Ana zo turma juma yo.
Okay. Enti mebao we dey tell I say the sound is good on my side. Okay, black so. Eti patcho so te say o say John Mahama Bodyguard na soma wo mu. Patcho tie ni ye pa o. Ai wurade. Ya na nkofo mu no mo ha adwenti na ya yi sa ya na yentimi fanto to so ye no. Right. Eti patcho won faces na me yi kire no. Very rebel leader so. Yes, Christopher say hardly to hear. And try me basis here. Me bo amwati we nyabotre. So on faces na me dey kire no. When we are member kintra wafo a it is a rebel leaders. Na, when we are in charge. Jan so man me basis here. Me ba. Ye beto aso me ba. Try me. Pacho jina so man sisi na me nya de sisi why? Me change feed this na me mo ade ne tie. Video ne de me bo ano hye, video ne de ano hye pa. Me ntimi mo video no. Okay, yen try say na me hwa de.
Second for me mo wana tu etutu no. Wana kida rofo no. Kana tutu no. Ai. Wana kida rofo. Ana wana sumamo. Na bote wana sumamo. No wana kida. Wana sumamo. Waya. Wana mufa muje. Wose no fa no wine. Mahama Bodyguard. Who's up, Commander? Mufa mo place pass na zo turma o. Ana zo turma juma yo.
Bajo Edin be na wote so omo bo no. Edin a wote ne mame hu ai. Edin a wote ye no. That's right, mame hu.
You second for me why na 2 no. Why na kida ro follow. Why na 2 no. Ai. Why na kida ro follow. Ana why na suma mo. Na but why na suma mo. No why na kida. Why na suma mo. Why ya? Why? Muche. What's it no for no. No, Mahama bodyguard. Who's up, Commander? Muffa press pass.
Right. Eti yeah. What the emphasis say? You do the idea. You be church or you church ya. Right. Young queen. I had the reason so. Right. Okay. Young queen. Eti bigidi say Ote nsem wo mo ka no an ote sa ote de course no aha nti dia wo no nti penifo no se de makasa enkwara ne dimudin ebedin semfon an right. Rose said the sound is clear. An wo de manfa winisia eti video ya da so yi won say wo de hwe me se wo mo ye just gangsters ankasa wo mo ye rebel ankasa mema kintra wafo. I'm telling you. And we nyina no, I mean, you can imagine this. Right. Enti say boy we etna ha ka kire wo say nebawo I mean yakwa we film boy we etna ka kire wo say omema sase adwira kunipa so aku omo Obuasi a do not underrate them. Tie de me no may underrate, and yes sir, it will take you a surprise one day. You see, soldier for we are the number bar, they won't come the next day. Would it be a boy in view?
Now I beni yadia, you're very careful. Mun nimi yasiu. Yane. Me say, mutiti. Yanimun kubio. But me say, dade bekasamu. And yamin kwant me say, near man start your costume. Ekoya dade be first wakasa wo Obuasi no me se beji Ghana fo nyina nsa me se nipa be wuama afa company no be pa manfo so mo be adwuma obia be suro so obekọ na afa ye be hwe se mba be fa ntafo no se omo no mo akukuduro omo mbra mo betensem me se company no e be close na uni be close ye be na close wodi e mo ka se na UMFo mo na mo ho ya me mabo anagram mining alliance muna mo ho ya mobo ye AGA ne ani omo nya wo in the subcontractors na mo ntwe mo ho aduwa ne niema ye nyina no sadaka ne ade a ye nyina no ye AGA ne ade omo ye nimu UMFo ye ni asem mo pe bebi ntina na AGA me se ade a ye ba yem no ade a ye ba yem Obuasi kurom ho no mo ade a ye ba yem Obuasi kurom ho no mube hu say yes to me bi wo ho to me na ho no ene ya pone kakra ene ya de amamu amudi ye dwuma no me na me ka kire mu muni siremfuo ene ya igbeni ya na sa hunani ya de a ye very careful entia ni poduaso utia ni poduaso na ni bre a me ti mo akire mu ubedi wi re hwewuti ba me pesa me kire mu say me mama hu bebi ade ni free ye nada me say ye nada udi ye nothing twa ebe kasa mo wo hu say yes bibi wo wiase wonji hwindi no hu bibi ada na woni say wiase ade bia wo say no a ye simple say so wo ye ni ye wo enti na wo
on say asemo abema yiken on say enam say wonum free ase ho ntino sa wa study anytime bia no wo say ade a wo nwene ho wo say no se bibi kura na beba na say aye demonstration because they want to destroy more things. This is the intentions of more people coming down to the south. It is a bibi ne besi kura no a they try to destroy it because it doesn't belong to them. On say yana mbatra me ka sembi say Ghana die na japade no so no wono ne pese kuro ne bo. Die ti am ye passionate about Ghana ne say Ghana Majapade dɔso. Saa na me nana majapade dɔso. Eti de na japade no so no. Wo ye interest se Ghana emo. It is our study most of mrantie bini atutra sema they don't want to omo fa ho bibia se wasantemo ma they don't care. Because ya kano on migrate ne ba ho. Ni na bi migrate but onye na kuma ni wo emogya nini mu wo kro no mu to onye ese kra on fa ho. Onya de obedi ne nko a omo nke o. So what study anytime bia bibia besi bia no bon say emrantie no tumi sani mo bebre. Omo tumi sani mo o. Mo seno because emfa no ho onke na wo say wo kan so ne no kra sampa obekọ Obuasi ne so no wo mo claim so mo yesremfo no dɔso pa wo Obuasi ai omo dɔso Obuasi o hwe o ka se yagro omo dɔso Obuasi papa nya so wo kan odi agro no kra
Ofa bi o le sha to fa pa ko bi dia ba bia wo nya adwuma ma ye kwani so ye de ye ko ko ye adwuma o ja ye 12 years woni to ho bi di ani ti na o se me kwa ya o so bokom ti okum that means what di de kan say angu go ni nya se bia bi pe do akra ko longo e o mu ni say be bia man se nya adwuma o ja ma community Brekende bia no omo che load na no mo so be jo en kwa go man ti o man guide adi di de kan say esu tanti de on fa ha nya de be bia o ye duma obi ya omo ku ye papa ne o fa ne ye na na omo fa ho ma ye se ku ye duma so omo fa ho ma ye dia ani e die so on so ko eni sa de duma no ada yesi na omo ka say omo ko so obi en kwa hwe prefer ko e pacho e ku ku ye pacho ya tinti e be to omo ntie eni se so de ba fu ni akọ Ovi ko na be fire. Omo kun yo fa. Ye babo na wu na esu. Enyina. Nti yesu so omo ye nkofo. Nti so mo kun omo di a. Won fa ho maye. Nti yesu na man peni his excellence. Don da mani Mahama say. Asema we na aba no. Oni MC na wayi no ye ni do be.
Okay, so hu di abrante ne ye. On say me ka say nipa kum huriye mo jampa ne trimu a. Omo ni agro. On say ono so di ne sase kan nam go bi minim hyew. O de so hu di oye no. Urade huriye emo jampa ni trim and obi e Queen Star Sika pa say Obuasi has turned to Accra Nima. That's it. Ashama corner baby. Yes, ane Obuasi yae. On say abrante no was say what the second out to obi minimu show ye betwa today. Ai. Ombekum ni po. Womon enipa kum nya news to them o. Hey, Ghana. Nananu matran konwa mu asante mamu. Ye besremu. Mo kwan some betimi call the security in order. Na dodo no aso ahemfo no bebre so no emrantie eya adwuma ma wo mo. Mempese mebobɔ mrantie bi din. Emo ye adwuma ma nananom bi. Omo didi omo china ye bodyguards na Jack. Boys no omo nya papa saa o. Mo nya mo na mo training wo mo. Some person mu use wo mo as a security. Amon training wo mo. On say Asemsi Kumasi ni mpese obese Kumasi fi se ho ye ne de woni ba bia akọ sa wo study a Obuasi fo no ankasa wo mu krom ho no wonso wo mu no wo mu se aban esisi wo mu aban esisi Obuasi fo as wonso wo mu nkasa jantom da wo onso Obuasi fo nkasa jantom but anytime ya kohwe wo mu a epese jantom Obuasi ne hwe ade o de ya akọkọhwe ne kokone kohwe ade Obuasi fo na dance fo na nkasa no a wo mo nananom na chichiri kuro na yefra na dance no won mo nsori nkasa jantom da wo okwahin obeda ma jatom okeka bi kire ni panifo na okopa bia tena na wadwene ne daache but wo mo mfiri ho no asema me kan se wo pe o se wo mpo me ka ubedwa me mfa ho wo mo mfiri ho no ebenya na jato kuro no na asai because obetumi afa bus akoba bi ofiri baaye obetumi afa bus afiri akoba bi ofiri baaye eno na ese na nanom timi hu the distinctive between way A and B so that there will be a reform. As some reform and will be a bon reacano. We need to reform the Asante Youth Association. Oh yes. Say Asante Youth Association. Woman ma jia jina mu nyina kra ne ye. Woman nyina no hu woman nyina ye bibi. Anyway, uko kan wo dwantimi woman form ho na me de. Obuasi ya santimamo. Enya wonko awo. Udu ani kire afran place ho. Udu ani kire kuma wo baabi. Be cha say ase niema bi wo ayempese ye beka no kore ne ye katakata so. Jack. Mpani say, "Hwe, ubeda so na begu abonten. Ubedo na na egu abonten." Ya kumasi asantima ye betimi abobodin bebre. Ubob ebiabi din ho say, "Eh ya ha de ekoso de ehu." Hwe, ye kan kura abato amokoto ye. Ya nsembi ha ya mempese mekantia. Ano odene. Obianta obia o. Ba ye kire say in what circumstances and now betimi asesa obi betimi afiri akotena soro ho voter region baabi na wate gang na wono say onu kroma ne epre dia chiayam obetimi survival ultimate survival ho saboko tamale wa na wo ufira santimem na wako no akote gang enya adwuma. Johnny Ado was very sad on this year ba King Haile Selassie ALI was see nordness cannot fool in this country and ordin Dan appear was during Mahama campaign he said this to the boys after January they must start work in the mining. I mean where the account you will be able to make a conclusion and ordin. Kiofi was the Delta Force must come back. Delta Force must come back vigorously to protect Asante mine at all cost. Yo. Okay. Ken said, yes, we need a reform in Asante mine. Yakubu Idrisu was you are right. Yakubu. And yes, when you samita obiao. But dear wonu Asante mamu yanedian. One send da. Yakubu. One send da o. Fisa on nimsa hoyanedia. Oh, but the one free one, as one who say, Yema Jantom Nensay. Teddy say, Asante Youth Association is not a solution. The solution is the awakening of all Akan tribes. Yo, Prince Moses was saying, Mwanina be free mu this year. And yeah, so who person ya boadia, we two are on the bomb woo. Glory out as what they share appear. Tony Yabua was said this. Tasmanian devils want to rip Ghana into pieces. Yo, Doris Offer was the reason the problem is coming from the top. So there's nothing anyone can do. I mean, I know Sunday we know ya dream penifono almost chiri and no human. And I pray that the soldiers must not spare anyone. They are animals from animal kingdom. Ezido was Ghana is sitting on a time bomb per what is happening right now. I mean, another Mickey Polo was say, "Wow, hear this useless boys." Mata PHA said there are mines on the Bole Bamboy Road. Why don't they go there before mining instead of coming to Ashanti region? Now, when him say in Bole Bamboy, none of any Asante 4 can do mine over there. You dare not try. Even in soldier 4 create one more Oma take you out. One quad ombe tretel say ombe ufiana jo. She. Eti soldier 4 create one more sa area no mo tutu. One more protect mines no. Omo nyina ye you omo fio. Edi omo craft omo me say too much freedom in Asante region. They metimi aka nwuma metimi ato too much freedom. Yes. Too much freedom. Pitong and one no. I say our chiefs have to stop giving plots to nordness. Otherwise, our grandchildren will pay it in future. Me and the word to a wise is in baby. I'm about to watch here. John Ado say over 15 people died in one night, and they are still bragging. They will join their brothers soon. One people was the soldiers, Piao, and nothing. Eti emrante we mono. They are not playing oh. And you grown no moody.
So I'm for home my idea and also. And it's a young man. And I see a cinema cassette. Almost so being crashing. You prefer a patch of and it's a suit about Funako. Oh, you call now, fire. omo kun yo fa ye babo enina nti yesu so omo ye nkofo nti so mo kun omo di a won fa ho ma ye yes na man pedi his excellence don Dramani Mahama said asem we na aba no oni MC na we yi no ye ndo be ba de but e dey say dey e we yi so mo mo trust no mo fa ho no ma community yesu di do ho anya sa de ne am go do so mo fa ba so we say na asem we investigation
but just so ote aso mo kan sa ote de on be gu AGA company no because onye so mu di agro etu omu nim to bibia bi omu obi o mrante ni nim what time it is and two omu ban na aba so ote na no security officer so ote but odi tie obawe NDC women organizer na me wia me show video bi na yakọ mpacho like video no ye video ne like ni swakra waba Mr. like man mpacho pa why hwe obawe
Me as a content organizer, I was going to now.
Afi say ote so also gina finfi a commande constituency women organizer Obuasi wono so ho eti won say o hye o mukutupa eti nei se wo kona wo se nipa bebrewu a eye wonwa wo kote se video am yi kire wa wo mu body say President Mahama Bodyguard ene suma wo mu kan wo mu onyam na me kan wo now ut kote se enkoda ne se Mahama Bodyguard ne suma wo eye wonwa na ema ne nyonwa ukote se ya bonkoda ne tuo no mawu a ema ne nyonwa ai oba no ne jamfifi no women organizer ona kachiro omti enkoda no afi se de wo mu pese wo mu ye no mo anya wo mu nya ho to nti na video na wo hwe ne sisi ya no omo se wo mo enfa asase na mo ani AGA company no ombe gu no anodin omo so ombe gu no ai ombe gu AGA company no. And this is the women organizer. And what na banya ba untimi nya ne hwe. Iti oman no ye ran ne say so bia papa boga ba de ope bia utimi ye. De ope bia obetimi aye. Fi say wa ban ba ye chiwa ibejaw. Ah ba bia wo ho. Ai. Anodin abusia asem na no odene na obi kire say we are sitting on a time bomb. Kakra o. Na me de ba bia ha adwene say na nanum atrankonwa mu wa santimem enti yen kasa nkosi senko anta na motimi strategize with the RSEC Regional Security Council ekuo we wo ho nanso so ye wasikani brani bi a wo mu hyem ti no he wo no ma information no ma expose no twia apu aputo jise de hu hia ena obi akodidi obi atero makoche no obi akobu obi ni akoche no obi akoye etese eniema hunu nko a de ye ade ye ebo man niema ehunu de ene ye fa nkokoto apu to de montana se why nti we ye woman organizer wono nanu asemi ene mrante ni demonstrate today yemani we
papa say na me catch me memory so mo for check the camera yes I was
Into Obia Musa say, ye no omu de bebo ani omu ko ye ya ye kokun bi ne na maami wo ka ho ana on se wa wawu nkwase yawu o se ye no omu de bebo ani so omu mprim ye nwura mu dia ye no omu de bebo ani mpa cho omu ko ye omu ko wu ye no na maami wo ka ho ana da bi no won ka ho eti wawu nkwase yawu with all the respect ai nkwase yawu no wawu no onso kan wo bo wonsem but wo ko ya wo ko wu ye no ye no omu de bebo ani no won se nabusuan de bi anka ho onso nkwa no wakwa ko wu ai enti ewiase enye da betu bo atwa sofra ne mpafe bechewo enye da obetubo atwa sofra ne mpafe bechewo na za wotena se emo bi hye okutupa se konekowu na mpa okokowu a eye wankasa ujimi na age udwan ai eye wa ujimi na age udwan o now yanku yanim
yenim kroniti company no yenim kroniti company no what you say yenim krono eti company no there was so many ways you be will company nim ha ko for way eje mi do nyankopɔ sa mo ma comedy e be ma comedy mo say eje ma comedy e yesu be ma comedy mo in so many ways yenim so many ways be ma ma comedy eje ada oko import ni amani free a on me fabo ase ana what the name no oko free a habo a on me fabo ase Obuasi highway e too pa we can block AGA within any second soldier for na bo kubi still ye wo ho omo pese kubi still ye wo ye enjoy that unless ye nyadua
enti we dey wasumo na wase na wasumo enti wo mo say they are not playing but stay here on say me catch up me kintra wafo gina so ma me na me san kire wade gina so now tie o dey sati asem we o dey tie ha tie ni
why the kid are full you say kan me mo wana tu e tutu no why the kid are full kana tutu no ai why the kid are full ana why na suma mo why na suma why na suma why what's it? No, for now. Mahama Bodyguard. Commander. Anna. You second. Why the two? Why the kid are full? Why the two? Why the kid are full? Anna, why the small? No, why the small? No, why the small? Why? What's it? No, for now. Mahama Bodyguard. Commander. Anna.
eti sa wote de course no ba cha sa wote ye de hwan na suma wo John Dramani Mahama what ne de ya o se ne Bodyguard ba cha sa wote video no na me kasa no hye intimi mbo video no to de ye fancy ase I had the reason show ba cha like video ne ento aso we are running the show the show cannot run we know what time it is I had the reason show what de I like video no my why yenyina ye wokurumu ase yenku yanim yenfo mu nsia na de yenku yanim to de adia yenim ba bia befa right yenku yanim anodin
Yabaka yansem I suppose some crofo at the smart people one po moja no a egu from ni kan wo piase du no egu ni maso egu anu ane na bushia so on trasinya kontine emmampa yensum fe nyankopon rather so odinse mu no because ye de bania no mu a eye no me ma no anu ana mo rumna is a case person trasinya bu trasa na fonti yankasa baba bia kodro no media awani atempen ma binyira this time we are taking him on and he should be ready martin we dey be make makotra because ni bibia ye woni mu masia ana wanyara gi so tie pani bia na wi no sabe anya captain smack nkwa de no obi anu wi cha no enfia mebre onu captain smack wi wo cha sia da dai ya wo sere no akọ no wi no wa bo dey say do ya nkwa da yinu mu no metro na kwasi asem adai that thing has nothing to guide him obi aye effective journalist you has nothing to guide you Now sorry we more konom na udim kwasam o kan sabi. Everybody say what communipa. It's a member what communipa Obuasi opo wambo that smart what communipa.
Right. Enti yaw adomakuba afi so na wode ne ho adu asem no no. Interesting. Nti kwadwo smart. Baby obi a na ye no. Ye no. But abrantie bi wo Obuasi odi nkomo bi on. Yenti abrantie wo Obuasi na wodi nkomo bi yenti asem wo ha ne to aso.
Whatever goes around actually comes around. Yes. It's very sad. Watch this video.
I'm telling you that as long as we are involved here, we are going to get justice for them and their families. What was it? It's me. The open for the Wasi, Chamagaribo Wasi, your boss is West Chaman now Wasi. This is Wasi. We will not let this case die. You're buying also. What was it? Yes. You're buying also. Yes. I beg you.
Okay, nti sauti a whole leader no buying. You're buying a wasso. You're buying a wasso na. You're buying a wasso. In fact, one can say, and yama ye ebegu aban any mas nemu ya ban ne woso so ho eno kwa no eringe bell ai on say eno kwa no eringe bell ya ban ne woso ya ban di o say ya ban ne woso entinya de mrante ne ye ho asem ne ye beka ho ai.
Let's just have patience for the government. Government here for me.
Yes. In fact, that is NDC national executives with regional officers. They went and met the youth of Obuasi yesterday. That is the message they are having for them. Just look at also our government is in power. We will ensure you get justice. Even if justice is served, will the people be resurrected again? Innocent, energetic young men have died just because of these pot-belly people, sick people, all of them standing there. They are sick. Look at their stomachs. Come and deceive energetic youth to go and die. People without use will deceive people with people with use to go and die. What is this? Our government is in power. This kind of statement lure them to go into the pit. And they are dead. Now you are still using the same words that our government is in power, our government is in power. What is it? Huh? The youths should open up their eyes. These guys, all these things they are going around doing, if they get the appointment, you call them, they won't pick your phone calls again.
Right. Enti young queen, I had a reason so now an ordain. A cronimun seminal said yes, you corner. I think say and who be here say you be pay attention now. Ya fee any. Ya fear ni onyesa you know I bet you will be ansem. I bet you will be ansem. I bet you will be ansem ni nyina e babubu na babu yetiri so ne ya pampa so ni nyina ye ko.
Se Ghana mebu na mo wo Obuasi kwa menenim ho. Munji bum ko. Obi anko pe de akom de na onye obedi o. Obi anko. Abodam.
Okay, eti ye form so ne yankwe no. I had the reason to patch up. Mama ka come na fe no. Yanko story bi mo hu. Me no ba be ye story bi hu adwuma sesi a. Ye be story bi mo na interesting. Yeah, me no ba be story bi hu adwuma sesi a. Okay. Mama ka message ni bi Proud African akwaba. Haile Selassie was Mahama is a guy mine. Spandi Yabua or say they are not serious. Obuasi didn't belong to the president. Beatrice Anima was say the leaders need to call them what they did is wrong and place it not below the place doesn't belong to them. Period. Proud Africa be Chiapa, welcome on board. Dinah Pia was say that is why they are doing this and because they no more buying our power. Right. Right. I mean, for message you into us. I mean, come message you my wife. Nah, you into us. Right. Mata Pierre Jose, where is that woman now? Why doesn't she send her brother and sisters there? If you know the town The town doesn't belong to you. You are the only trying to be a brave. When the whistle blows, you will run. Teddy said, decent political power came closer to the Attaack's door, but failed to make it work with them. Christy Atobra was see Islam Formrantia ya bremo Tonia Trutrasem and what ding. Rose Quest, Michiapa was see their faces. Was on see my face. See my face. Haile Selassie was say the country is not for the NDC. Winifred Straha was nobody can go up to the north and disrespect their elders. When you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. And only some no anti Rose. I Winifred. I asemo. Sasuna yanka message way. Ne champion was say never be afraid for Asantemai. We know how to control them. Treat them as foreigners, not as nordness. They are from Burkina Faso. Samum, you. Okay. Kim Palato was say Odisheba. I am very afraid for the Asantemai. The way things are going, we should not let to be too late. I am talking based on what I am having been seeing. The no you. Beatrice and cancer. Okay, message in Africa. Comfortella will say yes. Pa, my brother. Okay, I'm so supportive. Mikey Polo, NDC youth, you guys are blah blah blah. You. Another. Right. Yeah, I mean, cause when you come in Proud Africa say, Agrobeswa Ifranopa, Mahama cannot rule the country. Signs and wonders are showing. President Mahama, Obibu my munyabutre. Kiofi, within Mamoni Afachemi, was say they have succeeded in dividing the accounts, who are over 70% of Ghana population to hate themselves. Themselves through village chiefs to hate them, so the wicked can rule and take their world. Anoding. Elsie Achampo will say, but death is inevitable. This guy is talking as if he's not going to die. And say, almost say, come to Omo, Elsie. Almost say, come to him, so they don't give a damn. Almost say, come to Omo. Dana Pia will say, Yebeko Utriso Captain. I say, oh, hey, you're ready. Dana, where you are, Wolf, Captain Amuja. Come here free, was over here from Zurich. I'm Switzerland on. Yeah, right. Marcus, watch it. I mean, tell Kasana, say, why Kasana watch your mentiasi. Right, okay. Yamfa Obuasi for Ninsia. I say for Baba, yeah, the Bebro, Tiam Queen. Now, Bemen, your friend Donald Trump on. Ena Bakusuni, when you see a friend John Dramani Mahama, maybe yadi atro. Maybe chrawa de. Trump war position on or catch we are seeing us say or no or returnia. The obeyan say Yebenya Oba ne Beman Kwa we are say. One the cancer me. But you and you will say, as of today, it shall be the official policy of the United States that there are only two genders, male and female. Donald Trump on a kai. Now, yentia semun I mean metrawa DCCI.
This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Right. Trump war opposition no and o catch we are na say oba ade obe no. In fact, oba and what the ose ayoyo. Now some way very sensitive. Not because of the obedience and the I am saying this because it's supposed to say in the same that way. Donald Trump or American president. Now Africans in a huge respect for the Americans. Say they are the beacon of democracy. Patriotimie. Trump but over Ghana, there is a man called President John Dramani Mahama or play the minds of the Ghanaians. But at America for no me any yana. And in the same candidacy, me a can say, Womoba, Ombesa Sasam Ranwa, Tia Yentie Beme, we near one, Yentiano.
Almost of the Arabian, almost LGBTQ assembly. Now also a hompona a haram pra a wamamremu. Yes, so yaha a chiwade. Ushe Christo somna a chiwade. Sebema ni bema, obani oba, ebeda, and asom omo beckham pose omo wari. Ezu, hey, kose.
Okay, so this is John Dramani Mahama campaign mood. It is a Trump now. As of today, President executive power, Obiena no kasa, enyamra still a lot of people will follow that. Trump oka na semno, oba in America no kra no a, woman legalize no. Eho ye won krofo ye ma ne mema e mema ya dane ma enemo bebre na ekoso country nim. But wono omagina so de ato aba mana ba be sign executive order. So, one must President Mahama in campaign mood or can we? Emma Sam George so can we to us with Tiahasi.
President Mahama has been clear that he will sign that bill, and he has no option than to sign that bill. President Mahama will know no peace from Sam George until he signs that bill. And he himself has said that to the clergy, that as a Christian, as a member of the Assemblies of God Church, he will sign that bill. What the president said to the BBC was in response to why President Akufo-Addo has not signed the bill. And he said,
a few moments later.
It's quite a long name.
Afi, President swear in Rieyeno. There was a woman be a Democrat politician in Los Angeles. Oba President Mahama inauguration ibi. People are criticizing him. Say, some many prepare dear Ghana. If you say, Obawi no President Mama swear in we no, na no adane. In fact, say we president will can someone. In as much as say enye mrano, President Kasma a executive order. It is today, President Mahama koshia omwa ye no omu nyina gia tum say ye nyina ye hyehyɛ mra ye frɛ no hwan family hwan na mudi aye campaign. President Sanom koshia no ka say mummy anwini hu bio ne ani nkomo bio afekura no ehu be yase ye nko school ne ye nko kyerɛkyerɛ bacho between Donald Trump and President Mahama why ene ye obi a obetimi de na no asema ye adwuma afei tie President Mahama na me a me show video be nkyerɛ wa hase
proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injuncted the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually, that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent, and so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us.
Assembly nyina na say Ghana nyina, in fact, all the NDC MPs nyina support ya conversation awie asofo nyina enkramofo nyina. In fact, omani mu nyina say yenya proper family values. But Ghana Yenye bibia say ye wo mra bi e friend anti LGBT. There's nothing like that. Eye media for no ana akreti wo motempacho muntie niye. Ghana empasi any mra bi ase ye friend bibi anti LGBT bibia. There's nothing like that. The Ghana why ye bill like friend no proper family values any ye wo. Ye ni any anti LGBT anya no kore. Ghana for ni anti gay law bia wo Ghana. It is not true. It is the media and they propagated that nonsense to the international community. Today, everywhere you stand, Obi catch say Ghana anti LGBT. It is not true. Ghana mra wo ye ne say ye friend proper family values reform and omoye. Bibia ni was anti LGBT. The obey wo dem Ghana ni bia mfa ho. The obey wo dem say woni oyere beda wasum. Woni ne beda wo hwinim. Oni ne beda wo bia mfa ho. Na mum baabi ye social areas. Ena wontimi mekere de wo ba ye e wa abonten. Maye ma media ne set trap ma Ghana fo. Ghana nkwaye mra bi e frɛ no anti LGBT. There's nothing like that. Now, President Mahama say Ghana fo nsa ni nkomo bi no amanfo obusa so de hyeba. Ada Ghana fo no nyamia sa abo Ghana fo foforo bi ana. Me se da bi eye da ya. Eye mind games. The incompetent of John Dramani Mahama ni ye kanoa. Mufi se bi ayeta no. This man is very incompetent. Now, Oshe Donald Trump. Wono no ni kurom kura no. Ni kurom ho na sa nkrofo no doso. Trump ni kurom ho. Wono na wo mo doso. Still, oba ye no. Na no asem o de kan ye no. Wagye atum. Oba ye no wo na no asem ayadwuma. Tia ha sei. All cano between Democrats and you know nyina wo ho. Okan ye maami we ye sofo maami. Wo de hwe Trump anim. Onim so obe convince Trump wi am show video bi ato hwe ade.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors.
Right. Eti so for mami if you say when you asem bi catch Trump na ntie o. Owie wo say mami na asem o kan ye nasty. Ai, o say nasty. Enti me pese me hu say na ya hyeda se baumia na Akufuado na ye ya de bia ma wiase aka say wo mo no ye nipa bonefo ana say me ntia somebody NDC needs to educate me because a lot of videos are the NDC they attacking baumia no Jack mu ye dangerous party. Me hu NDC ni na say o person obey so we defend ya own Jack one hwa fun e be catch up unya ni je when you are in opposition mu be efu say Ghana de ne ho to the sense say e ye Akufuado na asheda in fact wo mo say Akufuado kura busuafo ye gayfo and the NDC want to tell Ghana say there be President Mahama koya abrofo no be sanction ye Ghana ho be kire no mu tiri so no mapampa so na no na Akufuado de onya nipa Akufuado de na onya nipa say ba bia Ghana ye gina nsesi ya no se wo kwa koye sa de we ya ese wo prepare wo ho mu tiri so no mapampa so NDC fo na mo dwen sa adwen no mo adwen nya dwuma. What a nonsense it is. President Mahama in opposition behaving say Ghana betimi aye bibi mra bi na wo de aye sa de no meanwhile you know say baby a Ghana position ni gina sesi ya no ye dependent on economy Western economy. So you don't use these things to do campaign. This is very a sensitive matter. Na Sam George aye no kwon trin Sam George, with all due respect to you, today, everywhere, baby, you be both jump to say the able to my no. Every day, you be reminded. We want you to see, say, you are giving President Mahama a sleepless night. And yes, I will not some because You are the same people. Muma about mo chastise Baumia, so a Muslim, and want to mean for so ne president. Emanin signing a law. Today, President Mahama want to show to Ghanaians and say we need to talk again. How many no mo kodi nkomo? Asofo nyina say yenya busiamra. Asofo nyina say mrane ye. Nkramofo nyina, Ghana fo nyina. So why bion ye ni nkodi sa nkomo no? Mo ka say nipa enkwase afo sa ho. Wa umpe no kore no ebe bo tirisu no apampa so. What the hell is that? What did Trump response or the mass house of Miami?
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives. The vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
What made you decide to say all that today?
Well, these are the people that I know. These are not abstract people for me. These are actual people that I know. So I wanted to speak on their behalf. I wanted to present a vision of what unity can look like in this country that is transcending of differences and viewpoints and acknowledging our common humanity.
Yes.
I wanted to speak in such a way that reflected that dignity and respect, but I also wanted to bring into that space the real humanity of the people that I was referencing.
Now, he was asked about that because obviously there were cameras in there. People saw that interaction and they saw it. He was asked about your service afterward, and here's what he said.
Not too exciting, was it? I didn't think it was a good service, no. They could do much better.
This is the President of the United States. America no amode ho. Yes. We are so civilized. We are Democrats. And we are the beacon of democracy. Now, this is the response from the church to the house of Miami, so-called of Miami. What I say? Now, it also say President Mahama should sign a bill for data for our family values. Nobody, America cannot sanction Ghana because or sanction you can use Donald Trump, their own president, as your case to build your case. And none of anybody you interfere. It mon Ghana for you, mon country President Mahama say, on your bold, non signing. On your bold, non signing. Nayan Shadie, Nipa Bonifo. Unim sa dia no problem. And I'm with the campaign. Munim say, Obi bayen can fire home. Ghana problem is beyond Obi or ye gay or ye lesbian. So what? But when you prefer say, adiano, akoye sensitive matter, and abrofuni take advantage of that. And we are president, you must be strategic. But yet, you get these Tibonkoso politicians to always play the minds of the people. And today, you are telling Ghanaians, say, we need to sit and talk again. And talk about what? Tell that to the dogs. And talk about what? Excuse us, Mr. President. And the funny thing is, say, President Mahama, your president, or can someone, Nano Seminole, and you probably be found serious because, and now the communicators of the NDC, Omunina say, Omani president, ya again say, I said, the Obekano, the president Bekan, ye, and now on public accounts committee, no, a vetting committee, all the NDC MPs are buying, oh, sir, president say, I didn't hear, Mummy and San Mubu, sir, Sana Motion, we shame in politics. President Mahama and the NDC a shame in politics. That's a kufuadu there. One day no ban a war, emoja ninimu. A kufuadu moja ninimu ba umiadu onyenipa. Shame on to you, Mr. President.
My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, They will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parent's consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent.
And this is the president of the so-called beacon of democracy. This is Donald J. Trump. America for president, no. You know, say we are new level, no. You know, say Ghana, you new level na yetimi bargaining for a fit to fit. You know. But you use it as a campaign tool to destroy your opponent. And today you want us to slow down. Oh, munya botre, so oba yenche. Ba oba yenche ne nipa na dika ko make a statement or your executive power. Oka ye no, obia NDC for nyina say okay, and you say na president akadia ye ho ye ni ho asem kan. And politician bia in political field, ansana ni party members will rise against omu leadership no. Na things are going something somewhere. As of today, NDC ni bia no betimi awata any word against President Mahama. They will just play the minds of the Ghanaians. And you are telling Ghanaians, say, we should talk about again. Talk about what? You have the bill in your face as a president. You can call it again and push it to parliament again. Some judges there. Because Speaker Kradi and Bufu Speaker Nidi were to the sense, as a na Akufuado ye bonsam, as a Akufuado cry more man can gain once more. Ni budget go on mammy approve. I was asking we and I was short memory on. While we end this now, was short memory, no. Go and sleep because we are not like you. And wo MPP for now on more position. No. Someone to me, President Mahama money with this issue, dear, and na minim political strategy kuramu. Because as a some woman Ghana for in hunu, Sir President Mahama, or your architect. Wonu ankasa no wo ma gay no kura koso o mining President Mahama. And na supreme leader edi ehwa supreme leader.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations. I will ask Congress to pass.
Right, so this is the reason. So we are here to have a logical reason and critical analysis. Oh yeah, we feel I want to mistake any analysis. No, you can't listen to me. So we are giving the analysis about the deception in Ghanaian politics, where President Mahama will use a Machiavellian tactics to confuse the people. And today, they are telling Ghanaians to excuse us, to take heart, take it easy with President. For where? Oyonko no buy no ano. Na some more kind today. Or enforce no. Or enforce the some more kind. That's politics.
In that bill, you know that's a misconception that's been put out, and I listened to that full BBC interview. President Mahama has been clear that he will sign that bill, and he has no option than to sign that bill. President Mahama will know no peace from St. George until he signs that bill, and he himself has said that to the clergy, that as a Christian, as a member of the Assemblies of God Church, he was.
Serious, Tony Yabua. Very serious. Because we the people must hold politicians accountable. And this is accountability time for President Mahama. Even if you take our last blood, it is accountability time. If you stand for the truth, you stand alone. I don't care. So be anti-massey. I will say it. The president is lying to Ghanaians. Because in campaign time, Omaya wunu say, Aden America for nko Saudi Arabia. Aden omunko Qatar. Or ye emphasis when you ye. Why today? Why? Why today? Today the was say Ghana for me nim common for why? Why? Ah?
Move it forward with a consensus, and probably shouldn't be a private member's parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably shouldn't be a private member's bill. It probably should be a government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference so that we can come to some consensus on some of these issues. But I wish to thank you very much for the thoughts that you have expressed.
Right. So, Sam George, Oma designating for communication ministry. We are waiting for his vetting day. We are waiting. Now, Yamunana, try petition and nipa nem want ya. Because as a kid, the petition kona kwano. Oma ne resigning. Oh, issue petition and nipa and responding to ya. So you're trying. That day, our vetting committee, we are waiting. Because President no asem working. It seems say I take over with the NDC party nim. And so some microphone in the parliament a year the day. I had the reason so. But you bet like if you don't drop comments, you be kind the amount. Right. Dana Pia say, yes, Ghanaian, we have short memory. I'm not thing. Nana ya Jamfi, also he's very crazy person. Mumu da bi nyabutre da bi. Ode criticize no. Why? Ode criticize. Ni move ni be crazy. Ono do onye crazy, but ni move no why? Why? Ode criticize and did not them. And Mickey Polo say, hey, Mr. Incompetent President, Mahama, we ye lie man pa. We chat trosa na no wato no. Ya obi say, I tell you how desperate Mahama is during campaigning time and in office now. They say obi office class will put church samentiase. Yes. Akosia Boatin or NDC no didn't think they were going to win this election. Yo. Wahimaba Awusi Sam George. We didn't even see anything yet from you're gonna scammer Mahama to tell him to sign the bill. What usuru no wate kura wate. Once one the adwene ne di agro so. Victor Nyako say hi, good evening everyone on this platform. Osinya Minshram. Akosia Boatma say, are we not already teaching family values in school? Why now? Tricky. President Mahama tricky Ghana for Munyamunti Asesa. Tony Yabua say Mahama knows he ran a deceitful campaign. Period. Now say you believe NDC at your own preview. I pity Ghanaians. Yeah. Aye. NDC ni kasa na utia ya wasem. Dear me time say ne almost at the internet na munya botre anse be no kra no ye fan ko ye etimu ntwane ye fan ko bo mu yrefi say okuta executive power. It is one of the nanoka say said the odi nkomo yi NDC ni bia no betima challenge no omunyina be ko they go in line with that. What you say? Africa cross bill na ye private membership bill ye nyini fan mre attorney general. Now ense be go attorney general so waka wie no abekan we asem. Strategy me anwe ho. Edipo be nim Ghana political strategy nti na omo yesa no. Multi say Mahama is weak. Tony Yabu say professional fire pa. Maxwell Entry was say John Mahama and yet this is second coming. you will see gay will go up in Ghana. You. Victor Nyako was say, watch here. Right. Stephen Boateng was say, we shall see. Morty, Udine Morty on was say, as I have said, President have the power to pardon whoever they want, but President can't change any laws in constitution with a pen. Will be anchors won't change constitution. As ordinance signature, as or pen a signature on a bill, no man by law, and it only to recite in the hands of the president. That was the bill on sanity. And you're a year Parliament, Ghana for a year Marano. Pacha Yenti Ghana, your representative, and Ayemra, which is the Parliament, and a president as executive leader, as one as signing on the signature keken yepe, MPs, speaker signing, Supreme Court are signing. On the DNSA and one year. I don't know. I transfer by George Donko say I can say it in authority that Mahama is in bed with Andrew Solomon and LGBTQ leaders. You, Ayasemo. Akosi Boateng say hello. Okay, I'm so nubine dinkomo. Stephen Boateng mechapa. Akosi K was the President Mahama is deceitful with his statement. Tricky. What tricky too much. Yes. Proud African was say President Trump started making proper decisions after he was declared winner. Mahama was declared winner and his party sympathizers took to the street and looting and sharing. Another. Now say no amount of petition will change their minds. Ghana is lawless country. Another. Akwasi Tobra was NDC. People are not serious. Another. Right. Pacho mami nka message mana what time ade twere mami nka binchiro na fe wi a nto aso ai. Mami nka message ni bi ne nto aso. Pacho obetuma like video ndi amai kokromote na was rumi aso on na wa like saso na obetumi a share na wa fra foforo say ode share ba tena say I had the reason show. Right. Salome say ode share ba asemo Gabi Wood TV me was a good job my brother. And the who was saying B189 champion Boko. B189 was say Sam George won't do anything now. He used the gay rights to portray himself as a good church goer. He made people see Nanado and Baumia and MPP as people who agree with these things. Oh, Monsieur Dubai Bikran, almost a Kufuado na Asante Bedia tuo, one one or mass woman drawing a gay for. Oh, I ask them. Hey, anoding, one more running a dirty campaign pa anoding. Prince Owahine was that is exactly what Ghanaians who allowed their pastors and prophets to think for them wanted to hear. They are yet to witness the unimaginable. Anoding, papa. Stephen Boateng makan odi na ma on. Okay. Akwasi atobra kwa ba Stephen. Biakojo was your chebusi afo nyina. Mami mfa we Mickey Paul was hey, Mr. Incompetent. Anoding. Okay, makan we. Young Kosura say. But your message na me pesa me kan bi ma wo. Ai, me kan bi ma. Right. Okay. Proud Africa so I say. I had a reason so your friend what this about. Now odi yanku ni. Yanku na me wi a. Na mabeto so Charles Akwaba Evelyn Frimpong was a Ghanaians hasn't seen anything yet. Sasona Patricia Boachiwa was say odesheba the reason so logically near TRC now young queen T President Mama Kakrani and Twaso
government bill with governments behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had, that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce, our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. So I'm looking.
Now we end this in Asama make also on TS. Oh, President, because say so that we don't need to legislate it. We can't legislate it. I say now for who here cross here the Parliament. And na me decode na asem na o kan tie ni ye. O se ye hu hia kora se ye de be ko parliament bio. Enti indirectly case ni this attorney general no answer the ato the desk say no the ato baby. Because president say see a success chere e wo school dia. Then we don't need to legislate it. Why your president wanya nkwanche leader wo. This is the president. Assembly ordinance no kabia no ekuta executive power. He is the leader of the executive and the leader of the party in power. It won work away won say. Who is Sam George? Why am I? This is the president. Sabrofo no can end this one in the brofo say. Or say ye kocheche mo school then we don't need to legislate it. President na kanyam na meka yentie ni biona or tibo nkoso fo na meka say me twatoro.
Our children as they are growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they are growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference.
Eti, according to President Mahama, Obia power record ya was say, Munko school na muko chirechira, afe hu nya krasi ye beye mra tia. Ana ye beye mra e dia supporto family values whatever. Ko minini no. Aye. And today, this man is a president. A word to a wise is enough. Ye from Odesheba. Me da say, yanku yenim, yakade yebeka. Oba we edi nkomo bi, wabu ye bebe on. Ebe no obu ye no. Ode obuma President Mahama.
One red flag in a guy for me is a guy who drives, goes to the fuel station to buy fuel, but uses the exit to enter. Your exit and your entrance. That can pisses me off. Look at the entrance and use the entrance to enter. And look at exit. I mean, when I see those things, I'm like,
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
A lady, now you use exit as entrance. You don't even read.
Oh God.
Those people, they can take you anywhere.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Obet made you when you knew it. Me is a turn for me. Obema room for entrance. Now use to exit. You can use any of the doors.
Really?
It's a total 10 for me.
Let the analysis no say very deep. So one you smart I want to ask enti. Me just say Matthew for the mo yempanimfo enti mo smart. Aye. Omo we be a very smart. Analysis na lady na ye no. One you sharp kakra bi I want to ask you. But so tie ni bi on. What the yentie bi oniti proud African. Lady no a legend. Girl we a very legend. Tie pa.
One red flag in a guy for me is a guy who drives, goes to the fuel station to buy fuel, but uses the exit to enter. Your exit and your entrance. That can pisses me off. Look at the entrance and use the entrance to enter. And look at exit. I mean, when I see those things, I'm like,
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
A lady now you use exit as entrance. You don't even read.
Oh God.
Those people, they can take you anywhere.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Obet made you when you knew it. Me is a 10 for me. Obema room for entrance. Now use to exit. You can use any of the doors.
Really?
It's a total 10 for me.
This is very deep and I know where second kasongo or a lady where someone okay the second kasongo I know ding Jack Mamin drop kasongo ni yanku where kasongo I know ding
Tongo yeah Mombari nanga
Kasongo mbona wewe songa libala oh yeah Kasongo mbona wewe mobali nangae atali ya mama yake kama naye
Neba nangi katonda wamanyi katonda waki akawumbike mbo
Kasongo yeye mombali nanga Kasongo yeye mombali nanga Kasongo mbona wewe